Hi, everybody. My name is Michael Walsh, and I welcome you to another fun-filled evening on our season finale of Shadows over Salem, the Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chronicle, brought to you by Lagniappe Gaming with our official sponsor, Duck Dice. Players, please introduce yourselves, starting with James.
Hi, I'm James the Lorebot. I will be playing Sasha Lupin tonight. His pronouns are he, him.
Hello, I am Sarah. I will be playing Alexis Moore, and her pronouns are she, her.
And hey everybody, I am Lou, and I will be playing Rolando Galvez, the coterie's Hecata, and his pronouns are he, him.
And when we last left off, last episode, we had a foursome in the Subaru en route to Robert's home.
Great.
The foursome in question are Robert, who was very anxious to get back to the house, Alexis, who was going to be driving, Rolando, who was in the back seat with our special guest, his favorite spirit of all, Smoking Man. But we're going to cut first to our other member of the coterie, Sasha. Sasha, while all of the shenanigans were going on at shop, I will first and foremost ask you to make your rouse check, since this is a new evening.
Success. Good.
Success.
Not extra hungry.
What is your hunger currently at?
2.
Okay.
Because I remember that, thankfully.
So, the night before, yourself and Rolando headed back to his shop, slumber for the day, while Alex took Robert to the motel to lay low for the evening. You headed out before Rolando even emerged. Where did you take off to?
Sasha probably took off to the college to see how things are, and he hasn't talked to his followers in a second.
Okay. Are you hitting anything specific over there? And are you going to any specific location over there?
Nah, just the usual, I think it was that burned out, abandoned building on the outskirts of the college area that we dedicated is probably where we practice, and I talk to the folks.
So, en route over there, you do notice that there is a cleanup crew that is attempting to cover over the mock logo that was put on the side of the building that supposedly was trying to imitate you. They got about a little over half covered up, but there's scaffolding all over the place and tarps, and it's gonna take a while. It was pretty big. And heading out to the area that you just described, that's more towards the shoreline, hence the North Shore, even though it is on the southwest bank of Lynn. College is called North Shore College, assumed because it's on the northern shore end of Boston. So, the building that you specifically haven out of, not specifically your haven, but the haven for you and your fellow kin, was an old refinery factory. It has 2 oversized smokestacks that stick out of the top of it. Over half of the building is covered in graffiti, and most of the top windows are completely smashed out. It's been condemned for several years. However, nobody except for the occasional campus cop every now and then tends to come to this end of the campus anyway, because the majority of it is abandoned. Can you make me a wits awareness, please?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Give me 1 second. Get that dice roll. It looks like I've got 2 successes.
2 successes is all you need.
Okay.
It clicks into your head, even though you are making rounds, being a socialite since it's been a couple of evenings since you could actually conduct your own personal business. Should I follow up with Alex and Rolando? We just investigated a car crash, and there's been some strange stuff that's going on. Should I shoot him a text? Should I give him a call?
Yeah, I'll shoot him a text and be like, "Y'all okay?"
A group text goes off as the 2 of you are en route to Robert's home, which is coincidentally a couple of blocks off from the college on the east side of the campus.
I don't text and drive.
Smart.
So
We
safe.
sponsor not texting and driving here at Lagniappe.
Look, Me getting in a car crash is only bashing damage, but it's still not a good idea.
Yeah.
Not Cedric
You are
approved.
driving, aren't you?
I am driving.
I think you should make a roll, and
Oh
not
God,
just
what is
any
the
kind of roll. You should
Oh my
roll
God.
with your odd duck dice. Odd duck dice.
Damn it, Mike. I am rolling with the odd duck dice, but god damn it.
Insert
am I
sponsor
doing-
here.
Yes. Am I doing a not that one apparently. Am I doing a drive and dex or what am I doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for shits and gigs.
No, it's fine. It's
With
good.
classy, exquisite, handcrafted dice.
Mike.
Tell us how you really feel, Mike.
Yeah. The
Well, I
it's gonna
forgot
be
to
a
plug
good
it in
session.
at the beginning besides that small bit, so, I'm just...
That's okay. You know it's gonna be a good session when the ST is just having a blast.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm riding a high right now from,
Hell yeah.
hours and hours of work, so
Hell
I'm
yeah.
treating myself.
4 successes, my good sir.
You could, like a fellow Ravnos, I heard, could once do. You're driving with your knee, and you could probably perform 2 other actions at the same time.
Cool.
Now it's Cedric approved.
Now it's Cedric approved. Great. Yeah. Alex is just gonna like sigh, look at the phone, realize it's Sasha, look in the rearview mirror at Rolando, just be like, "You text him." Puts the phone back.
Yep. Rolando does he does text back and says going to check something out. And he hits send. It's just basically like we're out and about.
Okay.
Alex and I are together.
Text back location.
Near college.
So apparently, I'm gonna be finding Gabby, telling her I need to talk to her later tonight about what we talked about before, and then go. And now I have to go on a apparent Easter bunny hunt to find my friends because no one can give good, clear directions or location. So I'm going to go play hide and go fuck myself, my favorite game.
Gabrielle just turns to you and says, "Yeah, just keep fucking off and doing your thing, and I guess all of us will hang out over here."
No, I'm going to be talking to you first. I would like to advance the things we talked about and speak about ways to help you feel a little less powerless. Potential offer. Hopefully,
She kind of
that
just
will-
pulls you off to the side, like around the parapet area, and is like, "Are you saying to me what I think you're saying to me?"
I'm not sure. What do you think I am saying to you?
And she just leans up and whispers in your ear, "You're gonna Count Dracula my ass?"
No, I actually know that one. What I am potentially, in that analogy, what I am potentially considering doing is Ren feeling your ass.
Is that kind of like Tony Danza?
We will get into the, how you say.
Who's the boss? Who's the boss?
I have a way to get past that. I am not exactly as, dumb as I seem. So I should be able to avoid that.
We'll
if we do
leave
things
that
right.
up to question. We'll talk about that when you come back.
Yeah, that is fine. We will do that when I get back. As I said, apparently, world falls down and Alex, she is heartbroken without me.
Well, it's good to know you don't only leave me hanging.
But I leave everyone hanging. I am a terrible disappointment to most around me. It's my Emma. And then just Sasha's away.
Sasha's away. Sasha's away.
Merch. Okay, so are you
Here for it.
texting anything back as you head out?
Yeah, just like the group, just be like, okay, I will find you. And then directly sends Alex a text message, gonna go play hide and go fuck myself. Wish you were here.
Alex just hears the phone go off in their pocket and is just like, looks,
Oh, I'm sorry.
just looks, yeah, just hears the phone go off in the pocket, just looks at Rolando in the rearview window, like mirror, just like, how much you want to bet it might be a dick pic?
Sasha has never sent you a dick pic. He is a man of at least standards.
Robert goes, what's a dick pic?
Robert, you know what a dick pic is. You've been on the internet.
Yeah, but I'm 13. What's a dick pic?
It. You don't need to know what that's all about.
Yeah, okay, no, Robert, seriously though, like, don't ever do that.
Yes, it's.
Unless somebody's like into it, don't
Don't do what?
don't. Take a picture of your junk and send it to somebody. I don't care how much you like them, don't do it.
Why would you just send it to random people?
Well, it's a friend of mine.
You normally have friends that send you pictures?
Like
that?
Usually no, but I'm always nervous.
Just know that it's never appreciated.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
appreciated.
No, it's not. It's rude, especially if you are into ladies. Do not do. Robert, people make assumptions about me all the time, and just look, I'm sorry, just don't. I made this weird. I'm gonna shut up now.
So, I didn't tell him exactly where we were going because I wasn't sure if you wanted him to meet us there. I know sometimes it gets a little sketchy with Sasha, but I wouldn't feel comfortable if he did join us. So, but it's up to you.
This does involve Sasha, Robert's mom. Trust him enough to have him involved in this.
This is true.
Sasha sometimes notices things I don't. So he's
Alex continues to speak, but you see a billowing cloud of smoke that only Rolando can see coming from his right side. And you turn, the smoking man is still there, and he just turns to you and he says, "You're probably going to need all the help you can get."
Yes. Yes, we will take that under advisement.
Wait,
And
what?
Never mind. It's just somebody making suggestions back here that we already know. It's common sense. Understood. So, yep. So I mean, it's up to you. I'll text him back and let him know exactly where we're going.
Oh, do not text the address. Look, if that, no, we can't text the address.
Robert turns over his shoulder and he looks at the smoking man and he goes, "Can he send a dick pic?"
He
Do you,
Would-
is ghost
would-
photography a thing?
He
The
wouldn't-
child is asking the real questions.
I don't think that he could even interact with technology to do it. So, no, he could not.
The smoking man turns and he looks at you and he goes, "Are you sure about that?"
No, I am not sure. I am praying to the goddesses that you cannot.
Cool. I should have gone to
Smoky
Gary.
Dick.
should have gone to Gary. It's fine. Look, I'm driving my car. Sasha, no matter what I'm doing, if he really wants to find me, he just does it. I don't know how he does it. If I figured it out,
Is he a magician?
No, he's not a magician. He's
Maybe
just
he can
has
perform
resources.
magic.
Look, man, I found out I have more superpowers than I thought I did. We don't need to add to this pile at this point. Oh god. Let's just look. Sasha is a capable person. He will find us. We can't be texting addresses, especially to houses of people who have been murdered. Potentially murdered by, like, somebody rich and powerful, maybe the government. We don't know.
Yes. Well,
So why don't you just call him?
you could call him if you would like. You want me to call him for you? I mean,
I can't stop you from calling him. You're an adult.
you should know where we're going. I mean,
I know where we're going.
yeah, no, but he doesn't. So,
Just do what you're gonna do. We're already fucked. Just do it.
okay. And he picks up his phone and he just quickly types out a message to the group chat and says, under 60, and then he hits send, and then he waits 3, 2, 1, and then he just hits a call just specifically to Sasha.
Your phone goes off, Sasha.
Stops breakdancing, pulls out the phone. Hello?
Great dance.
Oh, and he says, so we're going to Sue's residence. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, cool. Click.
And then he hangs up. Okay, he knows where it is, so he'll meet us there.
Great. Rolando, do you know magic? I don't have a better way to say this. Look,
We all have gifts. You do know this, right?
yes, I know. That's why I'm asking. I am aware that there are look, okay, how do I phrase this in a way that makes sense? So,
I'm not aware.
we just got to figure out a way to message that isn't gonna be, traceable with a warrant.
I don't necessarily know what you're saying. Actually, I don't.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, let's just get together and we'll figure out a means of getting messages in different ways.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We'll get. I'm just gonna focus on the road.
Okay. Now, Robert, where you live, is there somebody there looking at the people that come in? Is it what are we talking about here? Is it like just an apartment building or a house?
No, it's a house.
Okay.
Last time I was over there, I thought there was somebody in the street, but I haven't been there in a couple of evenings.
And would you say that your neighbors are particularly nosy? Do they know you very well?
Not really. We only
Okay.
moved in this house about a year and a half ago. We tend to move around a lot with my mom's work.
Mm-hmm. So, just out of curiosity, if do your neighbors know what happened to your mother?
No.
Did any authorities come to the house?
Yes. It was more an ambulance and then the coroner. They did have a police officer or two over there, but it was nothing overly advert.
So wait. So is your house an active crime scene?
No. The last time I was over there, they took all the tape off.
So they did not know that you were supposed to be there?
I was at a friend's house, and then when I came home, I never actually came home because I saw everything outside, and then I ended up sneaking in.
Okay. So they don't necessarily know that you even exist. Maybe. But yeah, we can only assume that there may still be somebody monitoring the house.
Look, I can circle the block.
Mhm.
Well, I'm just gonna circle the block. Hopefully by the time I circle around the block, Sasha's shown up. And we can get him before he just walks up to the door and knocks on it or anything weird. And
No, Sasha's smart. He won't get close if he suspects anybody
no,
watching
I
the
know.
place.
I'm worried that in his attempt to be nonchalant, it's accidentally gonna raise a flag. That's it. It'll be fine. That's just, we'll circle the block. Hopefully we can collect our little jumping man, and then he jumps a lot. He's doing parkour. Anywho, and then we can, if it doesn't look suspicious, Robert's supposed to live there. He could just walk in. It's his house. We can just come in through the back.
Yes,
Not
the
be-
13-year-old child just came home and, hey, I'm home. No.
Well, it's gonna look weirder if he walks in the back door.
I have a key.
I would hope so. But there's other complications regarding this whole situation.
Mike, would you like me to roll parkour to get there while they're talking?
You know, I'm gonna tell you something, Sasha. If you roll this and you fuck it up, I'm gonna have a hell of a time. So please,
I mean, this is
by all means,
this
roll
is
your
my best
fucking parkour.
This is my best dice pool.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
This is Sasha's birthright.
I'm just letting Sasha know that if they fuck up their birthright, I'm gonna have a fucking field day with it. That's all.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 crit. None on the hunger.
Dang.
6 criticals.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
No, it's a critical with a 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, all no.
Oh,
Like
fuck.
maximum
You fly
total
there.
6. Yeah, I turn into a jet. Everybody doesn't know I'm
Jet.
a cyborg.
Said
I
I.
just
So yeah,
Beep, beep.
you do your parkour thing. Like, I'll even let you fucking describe it. But absolutely nothing is holding you up. There could have still been fucking lease tape up, 12 squad cars, that kind of roll. You're fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going straight to the building. If I get there before them or I don't spot them, I'm going to be looking around because I'd rather do that than just, like a jet with no landing gear, fly into the house and just be like, I've made my own entrance.
George of the Jungle. Make me wits and awareness.
There we go.
You are the first one
Not my birthright.
that arrives.
It's awareness. This is not as good of a pool. That is a 4 crit. What the hell is with my dice tonight?
Are they odd duck dice?
No, sadly, I did not get them in yet. I
Damn
wish
it.
they were.
So, with a 4.
Yeah.
You don't really notice stuff too out of the ordinary. There is a service truck across the street. There are
Oh, yeah.
vehicles in driveways. Somebody semi-suburban, urbanized neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, as I see that, I'll just drop down from like whatever ledge or building I'm holding on, and then just Sasha will take off his side fanny pack and just set it on the ground, and then just unzip the hood, take off the glasses, take off the balaclava, just take off all of his gear, put it on, and then just sit there in normal clothes and wait.
Okay. Where are you sitting specifically? Are you out on the curb? Are you on the front
I'm just
stoop?
sitting down on the curb that I just landed on. It's not near the house, just in the open. Just like,
Okay.
probably, no, I'm a SETI, I can't do that. I was about to go under the street light. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm
Well,
not. No, I'm not.
You can do it.
I can. That sounds dumb. I'm not gonna. Yeah, he'll just sit near the alley, just not like distinctly in the dark, but just in that comfortable point of like just the night ambient light that's fine, but nothing that's gonna make my beast or my bane go.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was done.
No, yeah, he's good. He's just waiting. He's just like,
Okay, cool. So, Rolando, when you said there was a complication, what do you mean?
So, the authorities visited a friend of mine, after the events at the cemetery and the vandalism that took place. They have been asking around, and they were asking about me, getting kind of character witnesses already, like just asking because apparently there was footage of the incident, and I was recognized in the footage. So-
Vehicle.
Oh, and yes, and the vehicle that we were.
It was
driving.
you and the vehicle, or just the vehicle?
Just
the
vehicle.
The vehicle.
Oh, fucking, bro, just say someone like fucking took your car.
That sounds like a good alibi. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
Yeah, just say like, yeah, I had a dumb period of time, left my keys in the car. Somebody screwed off with it. We were in a panic, and before we had a chance to call somebody to report it being stolen, we found it around the block, and like all the gas was gone. There you go.
Okay, they took it for a joyride. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
somebody took it for a joyride. It might have been teenagers. There's a college. College kids do stupid shit all the time. Do you realize how many college students have paid me to spy on their significant others to make sure they're not cheating?
College kids?
Yeah. Dude, some of these college kids have fucking money to burn.
Must be
And they
nice.
just, it's right. Look,
Okay, so
it's a whole thing. So
Look.
look, we got you covered. It'll be okay. If anything goes sideways, if you have to take my car and leave without me, I'll let you do it so you don't get in trouble.
leave. Where would I go? I have a business here.
Back to your business with
Oh,
my car.
Oh, here. If things go south here.
Yeah.
This evening.
Yes,
Okay.
you know. But I'm certain we'll be fine. If the area has been cleared by the authorities, we'll see. I highly doubt there's going to be much left in the office at that point, but we'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah, first thing we're doing is circling the block.
Yeah.
You circle the block. And on the third turn, Alex,
Mm-hmm.
you end up getting a random text on your phone.
Cool. From whom?
You don't know the number.
I hate that. What does the text say?
It says, got your number from a friend, wanted to know if you were available for a job.
Okay. Two things. One, while we're circling the block, can I do a kind of wits and awareness with heightened senses just to make sure I don't happen to hear, the whine of recording equipment and
Sure.
anything suspicious or anything?
Make me
It's
a
fun.
roll.
Hell yeah, I love
What's
doing
number
that.
2?
Number 2, after the results of this roll, Alex will text back, because this happens unfortunately commonly, just going, potentially, what's the job? Because, I'm not going to turn down a job most of the time, but it depends on what the job is. Okay, not terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 5 regular successes.
0 out of the ordinary. As described to Sasha, cars parked in driveways, typical, a little heavier than average suburban neighborhood. That would be remotely a couple of blocks off from the stereotypical college campus.
Huh.
And it
Cool.
is nighttime, so it tends to be
yeah.
quiet. Random street light every now and then.
You said there was a service van. Did I hear anybody in that as I passed it, or?
Nope. It is off. You don't hear any interior sounds.
Cool.
It might be somebody's job van.
Okay. So our 2 options are everything is fine, or these guys are really good. But yeah, we do
I
see
just provide
Sasha.
you with information. How you choose to use said information is on you.
Cool. Yeah. No, Alex just they send the reply real quick, and just as we're driving past, be like, yeah, no. So either we're in the clear, or whoever might be watching this place is really fucking good. So
You get a text back that says background check on a friend.
background check. Okay. We'll text back. Do you want to meet up and discuss this further?
If you have time tonight.
Cool. Location, time.
I'm currently at the college. Are you busy?
Oh, am I busy? Let me say. Text back. Finishing up another job. I'll text you when I have an ETA.
Hey.
Cool. Sorry, guys, I had my work. Anyways, I'm gonna pull up my vehicle like a block or 2 past where Sasha is, and then we can just walk over to the alley.
You would recognize the sound of the Subaru, Sasha.
And we walk over in tow with a familiar child.
Yeah, I'd wait until they park, and then they walk over. Hi, Healy. I might have taken everything else off. Fuck that. The Healy stay on forever.
Have we seen you without the balaclava and stuff on before?
You've seen me like relaxing around like Rolando's place, but like not like out and about usually.
Okay. That's kind of a choices. Neat.
Robert sees Sasha but doesn't recognize Sasha outside of the getup. Says, was this the guy with the dick pics?
What the fuck if what? Who has besmirched my honor?
I was worried you were going to besmirch your own honor, sir.
Oh, now you're calling him
Look,
sir.
I am a respectable whore. Thank you very much. That
There's
is non-consensual.
Yeah. Alex is gonna jokingly like earmuff Robert and be like, Sasha,
Stop
he's
that. And he starts pulling their hands off. Stop.
Yeah, careful of the nails. Careful of the nails.
You're going to tell me dick pic in the car ride over, but you're going to cover my ears? And he says, whore. I have been on the internet. I know what a whore is. Okay?
Robert, it's called a joke. I was making a joke. Because somebody, and she just like taps him on the head with her clawed nail just to make a point.
Oh.
Somebody lied to me about their age.
Ow! We went over this. I didn't know you.
I know.
I know.
That's why you're getting off of lightly.
Stop poking me in the head.
Open the door, please.
He does that to you for free. I've been trying to get them to do that to me for months.
Robert heads to the front door with the keys in hand.
Sasha. While we're doing this investigation, considering how close everything is, can I ask you, out of respect for our ability to live, to like, you're at a 12 usually. If you can tone it down to a 7.
Is it gonna be mouth stuff afterward if I'm good?
Oh my god! And just like walks to the house.
You need to learn your motivational stuff. Like, I mean, come on, you gotta at least throw me a bone. I've been trying to throw you one for months.
You have a way with words. Such a way with words. And Rolando's like, Rolando goes right in, with Robert. Like, are we allowed in? Yes? It's okay? Yes?
He calls behind him and he goes, hurry up. Close the door behind you.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, we're allowed in, so let's do this.
Yeah. Sasha follows in.
You go into the bi-level, and when you enter the main floor, there's 2 sets of stairs. A set of stairs that goes up, and a set of stairs that goes down and hooks to the right. If you look up, you can see an open floor plan. Straight ahead is a kitchen. You turn left, there's a living room and a dining room. Then on the opposite side, there's a hall you can't see without getting to the top of the stairs. If you look down, there's a set of stairs, again, hooks to the right, and then there's a door that's immediately to the left at the bottom of the stairs. Robert heads in, he takes off his bag, puts it on the floor next to the front entrance, and heads downstairs and to the right.
All right. This kid's gonna need so much therapy. All right. Let's go downstairs.
So
Just reaches into the pouch and pulls out a black light as he's
Yeah.
walking. Just looking.
Question.
Sure.
Would this still? Yeah, 'cause, Alex is gonna keep heightened senses on just to kind of listen out, just to make sure there's not anybody else in the house with us.
yeah, same scene.
Yeah. Okay.
So, are you doing an active check?
I would love to do an active tech. Would love to.
Is anybody else turning anything on, activating anything besides a black light, or taking anything out?
What are you checking with science?
Science?
Not just
You
yet.
know, awareness would be way better. I'm probably gonna activate Eyes of the Beast because that's for free.
Ooh.
So I can get a little bonus on the darkness at least whenever I roll this. I'm
When he came in,
assuming
he
with
turned
science
the
roll.
lights on.
Oh yeah, if you turn the lights on, then never mind.
Oh no!
I was assuming, like, I didn't know if he.
Well, he's gotta be able to see.
Well, he did.
He's
This
a little
child has
survivalist.
fancy-
He could have just been walking around in the dark.
The child is specialized. Maybe not that special.
Hmm.
No, no, then I'll just roll a wits and awareness.
Is Rolando doing anything?
No, he's not kicking on anything just yet, but he is, he is looking around. He's taking time to take in the environment,
Okay.
and where the doors are, and like seeing if there's like a back door, you know, like coming in from outside from the far end of the house.
So if you took a couple of steps up on the stairwell that's going up and you see the open floor plan, you don't see a back door. You would see a hallway off to the right that goes down to, you're assuming, a couple of bedrooms. And to the far left, outside of the living room and dining room, there is a deck area that has a slider. But you don't see any rear exit.
Okay. And he just takes notice of like furnishings in the house. Like, he said that they've only lived here for like about a year and a half or so. Like,
seems completely normal. At least the top half.
Okay.
Kitchen, the dining room, living room. If you took a stroll down the hall, like I said, a couple of bedrooms. One looks like it should be a bedroom converted over to like a study, and then there's a bathroom.
So outward appearances are like a normal living situation.
Upstairs, leave it to Beaver.
Okay. But at least down here, looks all normal. And yeah, he's just gonna follow Alex around, and just to see, because he knows that she's got her senses kicked up. So
is everybody heading downstairs?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alex at least is trying to make a point of listening out to make sure there's nobody else in here with us, and also trying to stick kind of close to Robert, because she's like, if this was handled in a typical investigation kind of way that she's used to, she's aware, like, oh, if there's blood down here, they will not have cleaned that.
So, Sasha, you have the black light out, correct?
Yep. Yeah, I do.
You don't see anything until you get to the actual basement area, where upon entry it is an unfinished basement. But there are a couple of furnishings downstairs, as in somebody attempted to start a project. A couch or two and a chair, TV mounted on the wall, but open rafters, open walls, a laundry room that has an area that should be covered in sheetrock, but it's only studded out. It has a bathroom, but again, it doesn't have any sheetrock. A couple of storage areas, and then there is a room that looks like it was broken into. But on the interior of it, it appears to be another storage area. And then there's a refrigerator that has a padlock on it, and a couple of cases off against the back wall. That looks as if it's old storage, like Rubbermaid containers, stuff like that. Robert is going through one of the containers, as in tossing items out of it, like he's actively searching for something.
What you looking for, dude?
She told me it was in here, and I can't find it, and you're seeing completely random crap. Like, there's a tackle box that's flung in the air, some hand tools. Looks like random crap you'd find piled up in a garage.
So what is it?
The key. The key to get in.
To get in the fridge?
Yeah. The office. And
wait, the office is in the fridge?
Well, yeah.
You say Robert, dear, I need you to understand, you said that so nonchalant, like it's normal to put an office in the fridge.
I told you she likes to hide her stuff. Obviously, she's not going to put it in a regular room.
Okay.
Yeah,
And he goes back
when's
into
your...
the container.
Give me a second. And Alex just kind of tiredly marches over to the fridge and is pulling out like a little lockpick kit out of the back pocket. Just Am I allowed to roll a dex and
Dex
larceny?
and larceny. Sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, Sasha just stuffs the tiny bolt cutters back into his pouch and just zips it back up.
You could have. Easily.
He's just
Look.
like,
He's like, no.
no, I will let her have her moments. We stand a queen here.
Do we though?
Mhm.
I have 3 successes.
You're
You've
bending over.
done this like with your eyes closed. You know. You don't even have to open your eyes, you can feel it.
Oh god,
It
it's like
clicks.
the
Padlock comes open. Pull the hatch open. When you open the refrigerator door, it's not like a 2 hubble door. It comes open together as a single door, and you look in, and there's a small Sally Port area that's about maybe 2 to 2.5 feet in. That's actually a refrigerator that's built into the wall. On the other side, there is a room, and with your heightened senses, as soon as you open that door, you hear a heavy hum.
Okay, 2 things. One, more people need to pay attention to that lockpicking TikTok guy, because I swear to God. 2, who wants to go first?
Go where first?
And then Alex steps out of the way slightly so you guys can see the way, you know.
And if you
Into
poke your
the
head in there, there is a room in there.
Oh,
And-
shit.
Quite the heavy hum that's coming out of it. You don't even require auspex.
I'll go first. Just pull lockpick out of the lock.
Are we closing it behind us?
Fuck no.
Can we please keep the door open?
Should somebody stay out here and just keep an eye out? Yes?
Rolando, you're not fighty. You can stay out here. Me and Alex will go in.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Robert, are
You're
you?
very good with the supernatural. I don't believe you are the throw hands kind.
You would be correct.
Exactly.
Robert goes, I'll go in, and he takes your hand again.
Just this brief flash on Alex's face where she's clearly very uncomfortable about this, and it's just fighting it down because she's like, the kid isn't grieving, the kid isn't grieving, I just gotta let it go, all right, we're going in. Makes a point of using his hand to steer so that she's going in first, so he's just basically like behind her as we go into the fridge office.
I mean, I hear her say he's grieving, and I look at this fridge as we're walking by to see if there are any bears.
Fridge is empty. Fridge is a mock fridge.
Damn it. This child needs alcohol. It will help.
No.
He's
Sasha
13.
say
He's
that
old
out
enough.
loud.
Did he say it out loud?
Yes, he's just like,
Okay.
look
Yeah,
at
the
the fridge,
response is just
like,
a very firm no.
Mm.
he's 13. He's old enough.
I will have a conversation with you about that later, Sasha.
It's legal drinking age in my country.
It's 14, I thought. It doesn't matter. No.
Robert goes, you own a country?
It's the country I'm from.
But you said it was your country.
It's a turn of phrase. Like, if you would have lived here, you would say that America is your country. It's just the same.
So, what do we see as I walk into the humming abyss?
When you go into the humming abyss, you see several shelled in ironclad server towers. And you turn to the right, and there is a whole Matrix-esque computer setup. At least 7 or 8 monitors, 2 or 3 different towers, and then wires all over the place. You see all types of notebooks, filing cabinets half open, stuff spurled out all over the place. Our favorite paranoid corkboard archetypical
Pimpin'
With-
Sylvia.
Pepe?
multiple color strings.
Yeah, I beeline it for the corkboard because I see
There
the towers. And I'm
is
like,
a map
no.
of Lynn,
okay.
and then there is a map of Boston, and then there is a map to the northeast of Lynn. And there is trails all over the place, and then there's numbers on the end of each tack. On the opposite wall, there's a secondary corkboard. And you go back and forth, and after a couple of minutes, you realize the numbers that are on the tacks match tacks on the adjacent board that are pinned up to specific articles. And you start going over the articles, and it's about people that have been disappearing in
Oh, fuck.
the town of Lynn.
Cool, she's been working on that too. Great, 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 great. Okay. If I were to take a minute or two to go through what Sue has between the boards and any stuff I had done previously, does it seem to kind of...
It's going to take longer than a minute or two.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
a lot of info
There's
here.
a lot. It's just a quick cursory, like, fuck.
And on top of all that, there's a symbol. Something you don't really recognize. It looks like an Egyptian eye, but it has two tails on it at either end. And then the inside iris has 3 pupils. And you see this several times, either in corners of articles or physically drawn on between multiple articles, or you see it on covers of books, or you see it on the floor. And as you start pushing stuff over on the floor, you see it's actually drawn out on the floor in chalk. Huge.
As Sasha sees this, he leads back out to the door and goes, Rolando, she needs your spooky eyes. I will watch the door.
Sasha, let me check something on your sheet real quick.
Ooh.
Could you make me a wits and graffiti roll?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I got a speciality for that.
You do.
It's not my best pool, but it's one of my better pools.
That's going to be pretty big.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6. 6? This is not a crit. None of them. This is regular successes.
You know generally what the symbol is.
Oh.
From hanging out with Gabby on a couple of courses that she's taken at the college. One of them is an anthropology class, and she has physically drawn out this symbol more than several times, like on the covers of books. She's attempted to incorporate it into some of her artwork that she's tried to show off to you. It has something to do with Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Huh. And that is very sad that I do not know more about that, seeing as, Snake Daddy is asleep currently.
Are you
I should
saying
know more about
this out loud?
Yeah, a bit.
Snake
just
Daddy?
like well, not the Snake Daddy part. I will addendum the scene of me going like, Alex.
No, we're gonna keep it. No.
I mean, if you want it, you can. Like, I'm good either way. But I was just gonna add on to that. Just be like, it's Egyptian, but I'm not that good. She needs your spooky eyes.
Yeah. Fuck. So, yeah. Whilst waiting for Rolando to mosey his way down here, Alex is gonna pull out a little digital camera that she has purposefully has no internet connection, just digital camera, and I'm just snapping photos just so I have copies of everything.
Rolando, are you doing anything?
Yeah, so he heard Sasha call out, so he's, sticking his head in and He's like, yes. What's going on?
I didn't pay enough attention in my clan's teaching classes. It's something Egyptian, something spooky. You probably will do better in there with the investigating. I have a distinct feeling your Halloween eyes will help.
Oh. So who's gonna stay out here and make sure that
I will stay out here.
Okay, yes, because I don't think that we should just all of us be in there and we get locked in and then
No, that makes perfect sense. That's the reason why I came here to trade out.
Okay.
It's a very small space. If something decides it wants to throw hands, I believe Alex is more than capable of handling herself.
Okay, so and Rolando will. Are you coming out first? I'm going in, but just how do we?
Yeah. I'll come out first. Don't worry.
Okay.
I know what you're worried about. The Raiders of the Lost Ark moment. It's fine.
You step inside Rolando, and you see the scene as described earlier. However, you initially see these symbols, some of them drawn on by hands, some of them in books, some of them drawn across the floor in rudimentary art shapes. You can make me a wits and occult.
Okay. That's a pretty good one.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's why Sasha wanted to switch out.
Hot dog dice.
Other dice.
Yeah. 3 successes.
Successes.
None on the blood.
You know from items that have come into the shop, you've seen things that have referenced this symbol before. This is known as the Eye of Chaos.
Oh, well, that's not great. Although it is very interesting. So, he's looking back and forth between it's just randomly placed or just certain
Some of them are
documents
drawn on. Some of them are connected, specifically drawn onto articles pinned to one of the cork boards that are tied to certain strings. If you actually take a step back and just look at the actual scene on cork boards of the map, you put a hand over one eye, and then you try to cover up light to get a certain type of vantage point, and you start looking at it from more tighter angles. You can notice the shape of the actual tax over the city of Lynn almost just about matches the shape that's been drawn all over this, with exception of a couple of random tacks here and there.
It's complete or not quite complete?
Complete enough that you can complete it with strings.
In other words, is it missing a couple of spots in order
You
to
wouldn't
complete
know.
the symbol?
It's completely spread out at certain points.
Okay.
You just notice a pattern compared to that shape as opposed to a pattern that's coinciding with something.
Rolando's gonna take a moment and and you said that there's strings that are crossing the room, right?
No, there's
Oh.
sets of strings on the one cork board, and then on top of each of those tacks, there's numbers and then cosign numbers. So some of them are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then some of them are 1.1, 1.1A, 1.1B, 1.2. There's literally hundreds of tacks. And then on the opposite board, you see tacks that have coinciding numbers that match. There's no strings, but they're paired up to specific articles.
Articles, okay. He looks at Alex and says, "So you Are you thinking that these are something that she was looking into at the same time you were looking into these disappearances?
Seems to be. I mean, she got further than I did, but I also don't have the just kind of gestures to the command center.
Yeah, the rack of equipment.
Yeah, I'm much more of a out in the field,
Yeah.
gather info.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boots.
Yeah, boots to the ground kind of person.
So
Fuck. So what the fuck is this like creepy eye thing? The fuck is this?
it's the symbol of chaos. It's just something that not necessarily sure if it's tied to kindred in particular. Can I roll an intelligence?
Intelligence occult, sure.
Yeah, let me roll just to see if there's a connection between. Three successes again. One on the
Three
board.
successes. In relation to kindred, the only thing you could remotely compare to it is a cult that you heard of. You don't have direct knowledge upon it, but it has been tied to Malkavians. However, this doesn't match that symbol. It's probably the closest thing you could compare it to. Besides that, just in general, you know, the Eye of Chaos in history, at least in this part of the United States, has been tossed into certain cult followings with academic institutions, certain individuals that attempt to look up old tomes and leather-bound journals and things that they find in history that can be connected to miskatonic societies. A lot of them have been debunked over the years, but there are heavy collectors, hence you've seen this from time to time come through your shop. It's not that it isn't real, it just never really had anything tied to it that was supernatural enough to tie into kindred. So you really didn't show any super interest in it beyond if it can be a collector's item or if it could be sold off.
So the symbol has existed for a really long time, but it's not. Some people believe in it. They believe that it leads to a certain author of eldritch proficiencies, but I don't think that it's real. I think it's just fans want to believe that it's real. So now why Sue has it, it seems a little like cultish.
Dude, okay, it's one thing to be doing research and having materials, and like Alex like stands a little closer to Rolando so she's not like speaking super loud. I was like, it's drawn on the floor in chalk, my guy. Like,
You know, sometimes when people get really into something, they start believing anything that they see and read or, you know, hear about certain phenomenon. It may just be something.
And while they're going on about this, I'm just gonna text Gabby about this.
Like,
yeah, dude, Rolando, but you say that, but like, I'm a walking corpse. So like,
no,
What are you sending to Gab specifically?
It's gonna be like random thought. He's just random thought. Like, I remembered you talking about this weird symbol. What was that about again? And then describes the symbol. Like, I remember you going on about it and doing like art projects with it. Sorry, I don't pay attention all the time. I'm very dumb and pretty.
You get a really quick text back that says, I know you're too busy staring at my tits. It was anthropology, asshole.
Yeah, what was that symbol about? Like in anthropology?
Something happened to do with chaos. There was a bunch of tests on it about people that were seeking out elder gods and being able to summon them, but obviously that's bullshit. Are you looking to take a class?
No, just my friend owns an occult shop. It came up, and I recalled you were doing arts projects with it, so I was curious what it was about again. I don't pay attention. I'm dumb as hell.
You're really skipping out on hanging out or chasing after symbols?
No, it's group dynamic stuff. Don't worry, I'll be there once this fire has been averted.
Oh my gosh. So
Rolando says, look, I would like not to believe that there's worse things out there than us. And if I have to try to wrap my head around what all of this suggests, then we aren't the real monsters.
I mean, honestly, Raytheon's a thing, so I mean, obviously we're not the worst. But, dude, do you think maybe, just throwing this out there, this might have something to do why the spirits are pissed? Just, just connecting dots, and just gestures over to the corkboard. Just connecting dots.
As you two continue talking, you start to hear Robert sobbing. And he's just looking at the floor.
Robert?
And you follow his gaze, and it's towards where Sasha is. And Sasha's holding black light at the ground. And it's at an area that you can clearly see the outline of a stain of a head and an arm.
Oh, yeah. The second that connects, Alex immediately walks over, just like grabs him, like, nope, we're going upstairs. Like, nope, Just like, come on, Robert, we gotta take a break.
You get him outside of the refrigerator entrance, and he goes on a couch, and he just sits there, and he looks fucking shocked.
Dude.
Sasha's going upstairs
And stunned.
to the fridge upstairs.
Yeah. Just, hey, Robert, dude. Like, Alex squats down, so she's just kind of like kneeling in front of him. Is like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot to deal with. You're doing shockingly well, considering everything, man.
He's speechless right now.
Yeah.
He's just staring at the floor. It's not even like those other moments where he was just sobbing and throwing arms around you. Like, he doesn't even know what to do. The expression across his face to you would come across as a silent scream.
Yeah.
He's just stunned.
Hey, dude. Hey. I don't know if this helps you feel less alone. I was like 19 when I found my mom dead. So I know what you're going through, man, and I promise you're not alone in this.
Yeah.
I know it sucks. There's nothing I'm going to say that's going to make it better. But you're allowed to be upset. And 100% I am certain that your mom is proud of you. Because you're doing the best you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna find who did this, okay? If you want to talk about it, or if you want me to talk more about my bullshit, you know, I'm happy to do that.
Just miss her.
Yeah.
I just miss her so much.
You're gonna always miss her. I miss my mom too. My mom was a piece of shit. Your mom was rad. And you have an entire life to do all sorts of wonderful things that are just gonna make her more proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you promise me something?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Find out who killed my mom.
Absolutely, man.
Speaking of ST, is there any food in the fridge upstairs?
Food in the fridge, anything that is left over. A third of it is probably salvageable. A good portion is expired.
Yeah. Sasha's just gonna be grabbing a knife, a cutting board, and crackers from the pantry, and then just slicing up a charcuterie board and just looking for a drink. He will be looking for alcohol first, but if there is no alcohol, he'll just grab a drink or a glass of water and then just bring it downstairs.
And you just come down the stairs and you're holding everything in your hands and you see Alex kneeling in front of this kid that has an expression on as if he just watched his whole life just get sucked away. Like an empty stare.
Sasha just walks up, offers the board, and goes, "Sadness is worse on an empty stomach. Eat this, this will help. Drink this."
Are you giving him alcohol?
He is very much not in a great state. Yes, I am giving him alcohol.
Could you please get a glass of water too?
I've got a glass of water too. I'm not a monster.
Right on. And Alex looks at, hey, Robert.
Yeah.
All right, you hang tight. I'm going to go get what I can to piece together what your mom's working on and figure out what the fuck happened to her and why. So
Yeah.
you can just hang out here for a bit. Sasha? Surprisingly funny. I don't know if that's what you want.
No, I want to comfort the child. I'm a very sad man that lives a very sad life, and I understand this.
Right on. And Alex stands up to her full height, snatches the bottle of booze, and then just goes back to Rolando.
There's more booze. I can get him more booze.
Rolando, as you hear all of this going on outside and you start poking around more and looking around.
Yeah, he
Go
was
behind.
shaking his head. Rolando was gonna take a look at the map and specifically see what, if any, attacks may have been centered or grouped around the cemetery.
Right at the center of the eye.
Okay. Right at the center of the eye. Oh, that is the worst expectation coming to fruition here. So, right at again, he's just gonna take a look at the floor where he saw the stain, and then he's gonna walk around the room a little bit.
When you start poking around, you go behind the desk area with all the monitors. You see there's a couple of Polaroids of Sue and Robert, but Robert was much younger. It seems in all different parts of the country. So, some the Golden Gate, San Francisco, some out by the observatory out in California, couple of waterfalls up by Niagara Falls, all over. And centered around the monitors is a little paper chart. And in the center of the chart is a number that coincides with each monitor. Nothing is on monitor-wise. All the servers are still on.
So, how many numbers are on the chart? compared to
16.
monitors? 16. Okay. No activity on the monitors. Are there cables?
There's no activity because the monitors aren't on.
Okay.
But the servers are on.
The servers are on. Okay. And there's no indication that, like, okay, her laptop was the laptop that connected to everything. It just looks like all I need to do is hit the power switch on these
There
monitors.
are 2 or 3 desktops wired together to power this whole thing. That laptop is completely separate.
Rolando reaches into his pocket and he grabs a handkerchief and he starts powering on the monitors. But he does it in the order of, you know, what's on the chart. So he's looking at it and it's like, okay, this one's this corner and this one's here.
You start turning the monitors on, and by the time you get to the 3rd or 4th one, the first one started to fully load up. And it's cameras. And the very first one is a camera that's right on the boardwalk. It looks like some type of street cam. Something hacked into. It looks like a familiar sight for you, at least a couple blocks off from your shop. It's the front end of the computer repair shop. And then as you continue to turn everything on, there's actually a camera view of the front of your shop, camera view of front of the motel, couple from around the college campus. It seems a little bit scattered around the whole city, even one up by Cyrus's hideout, and one on a road heading up towards the cemetery. It's all over town.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah. Alex starts walking in and is carrying a bottle of booze for some reason now.
Hallelujah.
If only I could.
We don't need another person in my life with an addiction problem. And she just sets the bottle on the counter or on the desk.
You turn and you look and you see at least 16 monitors with live camera feeds all over the town of Lynn. All but one you don't recognize. Camera number 12 is in a spot of the city you've never seen before. Camera number 12 is faced on the front end of a brownstone that looks very familiar to a set of brownstones that are on the college campus.
Huh. Yeah, Alex is gonna take a couple of steps back and snap a photo of the full array of monitors, just so she has a frame of reference for later.
So, what are we gonna do with all of this?
Fuck. Well, I don't know if me moving in is a good idea, but it's an option.
Moving in. There's, you know, what, are you just gonna squat here?
If
They were renting the place.
I mean, just for a little bit.
I don't even know.
Sasha just leans in, trying to grab the beer, just like we could be aunts and uncles. Just saying.
No, we are not. I don't care how sad the boy is. We are not giving him alcohol. We're not giving him drugs.
No, I think
He's fine. He can take one.
No, Sasha. Like, Alex grabs like his chin and like dig her nails in a little bit to get him to look at her and like, we are not doing that.
You told me not to be horny, and you're using Dami Mommy time. You need to make a choice. Which lane are we in? Not horny.
This is not horny. I'm being literally deadly serious. I haven't been this serious about something pretty much the entire time you've known me. We are not giving the child substances. Got it?
It's just alcohol. It's not really even that matters. Can I at least give him wine?
No. Also, by the way, Sasha, she just like takes his chin and turns his face towards monitor 12. Do you know what that is?
Do I recognize that, Mike?
You look at the front end of it, and it's one of the homes of the head institute instructors at the college.
Yeah, I go. That's one of the tightwads that gets real mad when I paint up his campus.
Interesting. I'm just gonna let go of his chin. So, I got a job offer from somebody at the campus.
Okay.
I don't like the timing of it.
That's...
Cool. I'm gonna go back with your child. You yell if you need me.
I was gonna say, before you hop off to go do whatever it is you do, socializing.
Watch the grieving child?
Yes, watch the grieving child. Before you go back to that, it's gonna look really suspicious if I go with friends, so I need to go to this meeting by myself.
That's fine. I have a life outside of this.
Cool. I was gonna ask, would you be okay with keeping an eye on Robert while I go do this?
Why would you want to do this? It sounds like you said it yourself. Bad timing.
It is bad timing, but if we are compromised and I break my routines, it's gonna look hella more suspicious.
She does have a point.
Also, this could be a potential, lead of some sort,
Well, perhaps you could ask the potential client what manner of job it is. What kind of job was it?
They're wanting me to do a background check.
Okay.
So, if it's nothing, it's nothing. If it ends up being something, we can add it to the clue pile. And piece it
Jinkies.
together. Yes. Look, man, usually I just gather info and put it in a file, and then I give it to somebody's, former business partner or ex-partner or whatever, and then I wash my hands of it, and I go about my day. Sometimes I find, missing relatives. Those are fun cases. Usually they're not fun cases, but those are good in a closure, moral sense of things. There is a fucking child who is now an orphan in the other room. I kind of feel obligated to at least do the best I can.
Yeah, you should probably think about moving in.
You can't just move into somebody's house.
We are their long-lost aunt or uncle. Either her or me or both. I don't care. As much as I do love the idea of potentially playing mommy and daddy with her,
Oh my god, please never
At
say
this
that
point-
again.
I am not even attempting to do it. You just calm down. Untwist your panties for 2 seconds. I am more concerned about the child right now.
Oh my god. Right, okay.
Rolando like sneaks past them as they're, bickering. And he's gonna walk over to Robert and he just kind of like sits on the floor in front of him, and he asks him, Robert, did your mother purchase this home?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a private question, and you may not even know the answer to this, but do you know if the house was paid off for completely?
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you be okay with Alex and Sasha staying here with you?
I don't see why not, I guess. I mean, I'm really home anyway. When we moved here, I transitioned to homeschooling, and
Okay.
it's not like I go out anyway. So,
Okay. And do you have any friends that would normally come by and hang out with you?
a few.
Yeah? Okay.
The people in the neighborhood.
Okay. So... Okay. Now I have a very, very important question for you. How long have you been able to see spirits?
All my life.
Did your mother know that you could do this?
I told her I could, but she never believed me.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can see spirits as well. I'm going to spend time with you as well, if that's okay.
You gonna move in too?
No, I won't move in, but I'll come visit, and you can come to the shop. And I just think that sometimes vision like we have needs training, so it doesn't become overwhelming or scary or other things. So if you don't mind, I would like to be your teacher.
I mean,
that.
okay. I didn't know what I needed to be taught about it. Like, I just see them.
Well, spirits sometimes don't just stop with being seen. Sometimes they communicate and need things from us. And sometimes they get very upset if you don't help them. So I just want to make sure that you're prepared for if that were to happen.
Okay. His posture, his demeanor, he seems drained at this point. You conversate with him and he's very complacent.
Okay. Well, you haven't eaten anything. Maybe you should have a little food. Yes?
Oh no, I ate about 4 cheeseburgers,
Oh,
6 things of fries, 2 large Cokes, 4 packs of nuggets.
you're a bottomless pit.
Just Healy's back out. You finish off that charcuterie board?
No, apparently Alex fed Robert earlier.
It'll keep. I can put that back into the fridge.
Okay, so Robert, we'll be back. I just want to talk a little more with my friends. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Hang tight. And he goes back in and says, "Well, if you guys want to move in, sounds like you could."
Well, okay, so here's the thing.
Yes.
I'm not really a known quantity in the city, like not that much. Like I've lived around the motel, but like suburban normal folks don't know who the fuck I am. Sasha, no offense. How many times have you been arrested for doing bullshit at the campus?
Off and on again.
Cool. Considering how close we are, don't you think people in the neighborhood know who you are?
Do you know how many people know what I look like without?
I mean, I
Hey, Alex,
don't know
real
if the
quick
Clark Kent thing is gonna work, my guy.
Clark Kent thing? I'm motherfucking Batman.
You're Batman. With the budget you
Clark
got,
just
you're
put-
Batman.
Clark puts on glasses, and it's just like that. I have a whole outfit.
I was gonna say your vibes are a little bit more like very, very promiscuous Moon Knight, but like okay.
Moon Knight. What the fuck is that?
Don't worry about it. Not the point. I'm
Start
just saying.
Googling Moon Knight.
Don't oh, for fuck's sake.
Googling Moon Knight.
I'm just saying, if I move in to help Robert, I can at least pull off the lie of being a extended relative of somebody a little bit easier than you.
You just don't want me in the house with you.
That might be part of it too.
Yeah.
Look, you
that's
know
what I
for a
thought.
goddamn know that if we lived in the same fucking haven, you'd get exponentially more squirrely than you already are. And if you do that, I might have to put you into torpor, and I don't want to explain that to Robert.
Yes.
You know, you're not wrong on all fronts, but I'm actually more concerned with the child right now than getting to your assets.
Uh-huh. How long's that gonna last?
You do have a point. It's probably gonna last a few months, but it's
Oh.
probably will wear off after that.
Wow.
Few months, that-
Like a few months. Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, great. Cool.
Hey, at least I was honest.
I appreciate that. There's a reason why I haven't actually killed you yet.
How did mommy?
Just
Okay.
gonna look at Rolando, like, solve the problem.
Okay, so if he says that he will behave, then I believe him. But yeah, maybe not all of. Well, I certainly would be moving in, but we need to make sure that this situation, and he's pointing to the monitors and the servers, are like maintained and used.
Wait
I
a
can-
second. Roll that back. Did you say you were moving in too?
No.
No.
No,
Okay,
Rolando.
good. I was about to go. You have a place. Like, are we doing like an Addams Family bit?
Yeah,
No.
No, we're not doing that. Also, don't you have a place, Sasha?
Fuck no.
What do you mean, fuck no? Where the fuck?
Where currently it's been at Rolando's.
Outside of that.
Abandoned buildings.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to share a haven with this fucking. Oh.
I know, it's the worst thing in the world. Oh my god, I am so terrible. I'm gonna go give this child alcohol if you keep fucking off. I'm gonna do it just to spite you. It's gonna go from me actually being a nice person and believing this child could benefit from a little bit of booze to fuck you. I'm gonna do it just because
So
Oh my god. Okay, let's
So-
just table this for now. Let's just table this for now.
yes, Robert does have friends in the neighborhood.
Yeah, Sasha
So
is
he
a
needs-
family.
he
Sasha's
needs-
a family friend. Sasha's a family friend. I'm an extended relative. We're trying to help Robert maintain a sense of normalcy while he's dealing with this tragedy.
Right.
Yeah, if you want to, we can go with the usual lie, just attempting to provide strong male and female role models for the nuclear family.
So
Whatever.
luckily the child has been homeschooled this whole time. So
Yeah, so we don't have to worry
there's no
about
school
explaining
record to worry about.
teachers. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna be records, but I don't.
Well, but
I don't know. I used to sell weed to Presbyterian kids. Anyways,
Which actually, yeah, no, at that, just Sasha's paternal instincts kick in for 2 seconds. He heelies outside and just looks at Robert and he's like, "Hey, little guys, you want me to bring you up to your bed?
What?
You want me to bring you up to your bed? You look like you're tuckered out."
No.
Okay, didn't know if you wanted to sleep or something.
What are you gonna
Wait.
carry me?
Yes, exactly. The
No.
exact thing that you just said.
that's so awkward.
No.
he's doing great. He's doing
Great.
great.
Yeah.
Alex
You
is
two
doing
from inside
great.
just
Yeah,
keep
that's
hearing saying, no!
Yeah, we're both just like, it's fine. Yeah, just Rolando. Okay, so
This will go well.
yeah, Rolando. Here's the thing. I'm cool with staying here to make sure Robert doesn't also end up dead. That's the main reason. I know just enough about tech to turn this stuff on and watch the monitors and do recordings. I don't know how to fucking maintain a server.
No, I don't either. I didn't even know that was a thing that needed to be done. I think.
So
Who do we know that could help? Yes, maybe somebody. Some resources.
Cyrus.
Well, Cyrus.
Cyrus is mad at you and Sasha. Cyrus is not mad at me.
I don't even know that he's mad. I think he was really upset that he found out that Sue was dead and was worried
Look,
that maybe he might have left for all we know.
look, I'll follow up. Best case scenario, I can tell Cyrus that I've got a lead. We're working on it. I might just need either his help or somebody he knows. I'll just owe him a boon. Fuck it, I'll eat it. It's whatever.
It's either that or we disassemble everything and move it somewhere else.
I wouldn't know where to begin with this friggin'
would I.
spaghetti.
It looks like a rat's nest of
It's
wires.
Complicated.
He lays back.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, Sasha, we need to find somebody who's gonna be able to help maintain the monitors and servers and all that shit.
I have a question. And he lowers his voice Sue killed right here.
Probably.
And then if so, then why wouldn't they come back? Here with the equipment.
Dude, if
somebody
they
might come back for this alone.
Dude, if the place was taped and investigated, anything those guys wanted, they would have already taken by now.
You're assuming that some higher up organization did the deed. Remember, we've already almost been accosted by your friends, your unbodied individuals. Are you
I
telling
mean,
me they
fucking-
couldn't have done that too?
Christ, this is just
Are you suggesting that the spirits killed Sue?
no. We
Man.
watched the footage, man.
Yes. So then,
Look, I do not want to reach out to my sire. Please, dear God, please, guys, do not make me do that. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no.
what would they have to
Why are
offer
we bringing
anyway?
up your vamp daddy?
What would they have to offer? No, seriously, what would they have to offer? Maybe we might need that help. So I'm saying.
He might have some connections on who the fuck storm this place. I might be able to get him, like, at least get us in a direction, but I absolutely do not want to.
I don't understand why
How
they wouldn't
about-
take the equipment.
I
Where
think
the fuck
that-
am I
that
supposed to put it in my bra?
No, I'm saying whoever
you can get a few out.
Shut up.
do, why wouldn't they take the equipment if it has all the information?
They might have taken a copy of it and fucked off, so they might just have a copy of it.
And if the
Mhm.
authorities taped the place up and it was, a crime scene, they weren't in here?
Clearly, either they found the key and got in, or they didn't find the key.
The key. And then Rolando's like, he leaves the room and he starts going through the tote as well. Not tossing shit, but he's like, like methodically going to see if he could find the key.
No key.
He lifts the tote up.
No key.
Starts putting everything back.
Sasha, I would
Mhm.
like you to make a wits and awareness.
There we go. Two, three successes.
The black light is still in your hand.
Yeah.
So you start to shine it on the floor, and you do see the outline of a humanoid laying there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see any drag marks. You don't see any outside droplets.
Mm-hmm.
You head over by the entrance that goes out the refrigerator entrance and start spreading it out in front of where Robert is, and then you head to the stairs and you're checking walls. There's no other blood.
Hmm.
That's the only spot that has it. Literally, there's 0 drops in the entire downstairs besides that outline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, point this out to Alex.
That's not normal.
No, it's not.
And going over where the actual body is, it's on the circle that's drawn out in chalk.
Okay. I'm not going to go into the circle. I have avoided stepping on that. Alex is going to squat, Slav squat down. And just can I borrow the light, please, Sasha?
Just hands it over.
Cool, sweet. There's nothing else that fluoresces or looks like anything, right?
Nope.
Cool, because that's confusing. So it's so luminol normally doesn't last this long. Why the fuck is it still glowing?
It's been at least a week since reported to you by Robert.
And then he just, Sasha just leans down into Alex's ear and goes, I know what we saw. But again, this could have been part of whatever rituals they were doing.
Yeah.
That would explain why it didn't take anything.
I mean,
It's stuff they already know.
Yeah, which makes it spookier. Fuck.
yeah, I'm a little bit more creeped out about staying in the house, but A, the child needs support. B, you will be here.
Great. I love that I'm plan B. Fuck.
It's a secondary benefit.
Cool. Is there fuck. Hey, Sasha, question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have that that cop buddy of yours?
Yes.
How much could I pay him to potentially see if he could somehow sneak a blood test for us?
I'm assuming I know this. I know when Fife's usually on duty, right? I
Yeah.
know his usual beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just be like, I mean, you could shoot your shot. He's a bit of a good cop. I don't know if he'll fully take you up on it, but if you go with your private eye angle, there's a chance he could do it.
Yeah.
Like again, cops work with you guys all the time, so who knows? Like, as long as you, it just depends on how charming you are.
Like, I know there's private places, and like, I vaguely remember my sire saying that, like, oh god, what fucking clan was it? Like, the Tremere could do like blood testing, but they're cam, so fuck them. Like, hey, Rolando, question.
Mhm.
So, do you know of any ritual that involves a body where there will be blood, but there's like no other spray or anything, and just Alex starts moving the black light around to show the hey, so there's just an outline and that's it.
Well, yeah, actually, there is there's a particular skill that some can do,
Mm-hmm.
self included, that could disguise a body, hide it, remove evidence of it.
Also, crazy idea. Maybe we should lower our speaking volume, seeing as, you know, child.
Yes.
Maybe speak just a
So-
little more.
Rolando, are you proposing that some of your, let's call it, extended family might be involved in this? Because, like, I don't know how you guys' situation works entirely. I just know that you do several branches, and some of you are somewhat chill, and then some of you are very not. And
It's different bloodlines, and you know, some are more cam oriented, and some are trying to just strike out on their own. But yeah, it's just something that we can do. I don't know, but the thought of it's usually a coterie thing. It's like, hey, if we killed somebody by accident, then I could help get rid of the evidence.
right,
That would suggest that there's another coterie here.
right.
Wait a
It was-
second. Does that mean that? Wait, am I getting this right? They have to specifically be killed on accident? That seems very limited.
No, intentionally. Like, but you know.
Right.
Okay, just
They're-
making sure.
They're able to do an ability that makes a body go, and that's it. And they're in the area, and they're maybe involved in just gestures to the pin board with the string symbol and all of the craziness.
And
Oh yeah, is the chaos thing?
So,
yes, and you kind of hit the nail on the head before. And he walks over to the board and he starts poking at the pin right in the, like the one right in the center of the cemetery. Yes.
so Rolando, I hate to get into your
Hey.
personal business.
mhm.
Is there possibly anybody you know that you could ask about this, or is there anybody you pissed off?
Hey, I'm pretty fucking stupid normally.
You're
But,
not, but go on.
Anybody here gonna think about how it was kind of weird that this whole blood stuff happened with this area and this symbol, and then for some odd reason, Sue's in-game plan started with us in the shit, led us directly into supposedly what at least I'm perceiving is the worst place to be.
I mean, if you want to leave, sir, you're more than welcome to.
No, I'm just
Whoa.
saying.
You mean the cemetery?
Yeah. Why, if they
Oh,
knew,
that.
Well,
Yes.
well, we all knew that, there was. You
Yeah,
may not have known what we were getting.
I absolutely did not know, Rolando.
Yeah, but we
I
are.
am forgiving that.
We're jumping down Rolando's.
No.
throat for
Rolando?
the big thing.
I am
No big
forgiving
thing.
you for that. Please don't do that again.
Well, no. My point is, if Sue knew all about this stuff, why the fuck would they have put their laptop in the cemetery?
Because they knew that not anybody could get in, extricate the laptop safely, especially with all the security that was in place. So,
And
me.
yeah, so which on that note circles back to the question I asked you a minute ago. One, why are the cops going this hard on property damage? Like, that never happens. Two, Rolando, is there anybody within your clan that we can ask for the info about whatever the fuck this is at the cemetery ritual? And or is there anybody you've pissed off that we should be worried about?
So
Not
what
that I
about
can think of. Oh,
What
none.
about his little ghosty friend? Can't we just ask him?
Which one?
You know the one you're always talking to randomly.
He mainly likes to point out that my kind are cheaters,
Mm-hmm.
able to interact. It's not fair to them. He's pissed off that he's dead.
I mean,
Yeah, no, that's the whole point. When you die, fuck it, you're mad at the living. Makes sense. But you've got friends on the other side, so maybe ask them.
The friends is a weird term in regards to the spirits. I wouldn't say that they're friendly. They're tolerant, if anything.
I would think that others in your clan, considering there is some sort of spooky ghost agitating bullshit going on, might want to know.
Well, Alex, and not that I don't appreciate your friendship.
Mm-hmm.
The whole reason that I contacted you was so that you could find my fucking sire.
I know, and I've been
So
trying
I don't have connections with other of my clan.
at all.
No.
Fuck. I didn't know that. I just knew your sire was missing. I'm so sorry.
And
I
I
didn't
haven't
know.
pissed anybody off.
Okay.
Pay my taxes.
As Rolando continues to ramble off about IRS forms and W-4s, Alex receives another text from the same phone number.
Okay, cool. Guys, I'm... Cool, what's the text say?
Are you available?
Fuck. Okay, guys, can I leave you to research what's here and take care of
Question
Robert?
mark, question mark.
I gotta go do this.
This is very risky.
That's been my entire everything before this bullshit, after this bullshit. If I die, I die. Who cares?
Okay.
I care.
I don't have to go back to the shop tonight.
Okay.
I can stay with Robert. Maybe Sasha goes with you? And just stays in the background, just make sure that you're okay.
Yeah, I can go up to fucking buildings. It'll be fine. I have shit I need to do at the college anyway, so
Okay.
You know what?
you're not my only option.
Okay, you know what? We shut everything down here. We take Robert back to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
He stays with me tonight. And then you guys come back.
Yeah.
To my place.
I thought we just told your partner I wasn't coming back.
I will.
Look,
I'll
look.
smooth things out.
Why don't you just stay here with this child? and Alex will come back later. Or I'll come back later. Or neither of us will come back. We will both die, and then it won't matter because we will be in the sweet embrace of nothingness.
Oh God, just
Okay.
you are so French. And just Alex starts to leave.
Wait, any quick grab?
What?
In the meantime, what do I tell him about us?
Obviously don't break Masquerade, but if you want to talk about spooky spirit stuff, because the kid can see ghosts apparently.
Fuck the Masquerade. Tell the kid whatever the fuck you want. Fuck the Masquerade.
What?
Sasha, dude, one, if we break the Masquerade, the kid's dead. 1, 2, considering that we recently had Camarilla guys in the city telling us that they're going to be doing a meeting, I don't want to give them that fucking easy out to take my head. Does that make sense?
I mean, you're giving me a case as they might take the kid's head, so, that's more understandable.
Okay, cool. I was hoping the 2-prong attack would get it through to your head. Okay, cool. If you want to watch my back, that's fine. I really, really need you to be not seen. Okay?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. Why do you think I took this off earlier?
Right. I'm just like, yeah, no. If you want to be stealthy on campus, that's fine. If you want to go back to your Batman getup, fine. You're an adult. I can't stop you.
You say on one hand you want me to be stealthy, and on the other hand you say go back to the Batman outfit or Moon Knight outfit, whichever the fuck one.
Whatever's gonna facilitate you doing your work, okay?
I can do it without the outfit. It's just more flashy.
Okay, then do it without the outfit. I appreciate you. Thank you. Rolando, remind me, does your partner like pastries, cake? I don't know. I feel like I need to give them an apology gift because I feel bad for interrupting y'all's life.
Rolando has echoes of chattering China.
Yeah. You could start with a mug?
Cool, perfect. All right. Because I'm sorry. Anyways, gonna go.
Do I get anything for being good?
Alex is already like walking away.
You wouldn't, like literally as he's following her. Demon off at the cartel. What the fuck?
Shush.
So,
Hey, Robert?
the plan.
Yes. Yeah, which is, first off, Alex is gonna go over to Robert, like, hey, dude, you holding up okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think I'll be alright.
Yeah. No, that's fair. It's gonna come in waves, and it's gonna be a lot of processing. If you want to talk to somebody about whatever you're going through, I'm happy to do that. If we need to get you set up with a therapist at some point, we can figure that out if you want. I am going to go run a small errand because I got contacted from somebody, and I just want to make sure that they're not involved in the case with your mom. I just want to eliminate it and be done with it. Rolando's gonna hang out with you for a little bit. That seem okay?
It's
Cool.
fine. He seems
Yeah.
cool.
No, Rolando's cool as hell.
Yeah, Rolando's nice. I'm gonna sell the fan wraps charcuterie board. If you're hungry, just unwrap it. It'll keep neither way.
Cool. All right. You have my cell phone number, right?
I can find it.
I can give you the number. It's fine.
That is ominous.
Yeah, it's a bit-
I'm glad you can do that. Yeah, because Robert, I'm gonna need so much tech help, my guy. But first things first, I need to go eliminate this potential lead to make sure it's not something we need to worry about. So, hang tight. We're gonna do a quick walk. I'll be right back.
And Rolando walks with you, and before you guys leave, he just like leans into you both, and he's like, "So, I couldn't find the key that led to the room. So, who has the key?"
When the police find evidence, they usually tag it and put it in a bag and take it with them. Food for thought.
Man, I don't know. Maybe you could talk to your buddy Fife about the case. I don't know if he was on it or not.
I'm just saying, somebody has the key. Somebody has the key to get in there. So, maybe pick up another lock.
We'll get a better lock. We're gonna get a better lock. We're changing the locks on the house. Oh,
Good
fuck.
idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Well, good luck, and call me if you need me.
yeah.
I'm
Just,
stranded here, though, just so you know.
oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. So, Alex will grab her keys and just toss them at Rolando and just be like, if I'm not back and you need to leave, drive the Subaru.
I'll do my best.
Cool. Just, you know.
Because, I don't drive a lot. So. It's the manual, right? No, it's an automatic. Yes.
It's an automatic.
Rolando, I wanted to make a cheesy joke about walking with her to campus, but at this point, I just need to figure out if I need to teach you how to do parkour. You need to learn how to use your legs.
Oh my god.
I know how to use my legs.
So,
All right, so we're gonna
the
walk to
plan
campus.
is Rolando is either staying here or taking Robert back to the shop
Mm-hmm.
for tonight.
Yes.
Possibly, I'm staying here
And-
for the night.
And Alex and Sasha are heading to the campus for
Clandestine.
a rendezvous.
Yes.
Mhm.
Secret rendezvous.
Sasha, how are you following? Is it by foot behind her? Is it up on tops of buildings? Is
oh
it
yeah, it's up
treetop
on
to
top of
treetop?
As soon as we get to buildings on campus, that's when it's just like, does the stretch, and out, and then just up.
Up, up, up.
Yeah.
You turn around, Alex, at a certain point, and Sasha isn't there anymore.
Cool. Yeah. As we're walking through, Alex does, like, while we're walking towards the meeting, Alex does make a point of being like, gun, okay. Gun, phone, heightened senses on just to make sure I'm not being like, corralled in a way where they're just like, oh, cool, there's gonna be multiple people around me. Cool. Love that.
You head into the campus and you head to a spot that was designated over text, and
Yep.
you see an individual sitting on a bench that has a hoodie up.
I love that. Just nonchalant, just kind of sup as I walk towards him.
They wave and stand up and start approaching you.
Mhm.
Sasha, what angle are you currently watching from? Are you behind Alex? Are you behind this individual? Are you at their side?
I would prefer to be like, of course, above and in, looking like left or right of them, whichever one has closest ability to like engage if I need to like jump off the building.
Let's do a quick over here.
Yeah.
You're currently on a building about 5 stories tall.
Yeah.
So, it's in an open courtyard. You really don't have
Yeah.
that many trees blocking any view. When the person approaches Alex, you see the hood come off, and it's Gabrielle. And she says, "Are you Alexis?"
Yeah. What's
All right,
up?
cool. Yeah, so I got your phone number from a friend of mine who said you did some stuff for her. You were looking into a guy that she was potentially screwing around with to make sure he wasn't screwing around.
Yeah, I get those jobs a lot.
Well, I was kind of hoping you could do the same thing for me, but it's a little more serious
Oh.
than just that.
What's up?
So, I have this guy I'm kind of into.
Okay.
And he told me something I don't 100% believe. And if
Okay.
I'm able to get you info on him, would you be able to do a background check?
Yeah, I should be able to.
And she pulls out her backpack, and you can hear all the spray cans changling around, and you see her pull out a folded up manila envelope, and she turns it over to you. And are you gonna open it up?
Absolutely, yeah.
You open it up and you pull the top portion out, and it's police records of Sasha.
Huh. Is this that weird little guy that, like, does all the graffiti?
He's not weird.
Okay, okay. That's fine. If he's not weird to you, that's great.
I just want to make sure he's real.
What do you...
I
mean,
know,
police
it's-
records of him.
It sounds weird.
Yeah, no, what's up, hon? What is he telling you? Is he trying to sell you something?
I don't want to come off as crazy. I just want to know if he has an actual history or not. Like, how far you'll be able to go back.
Is he lying and saying he's younger than he is?
No, nothing like that. I just want to make sure he doesn't have anything in his past that I'm potentially walking into.
Ah. Okay, cool.
So,
Sounds good.
I don't know how your rates are, if they're hourly or if it's depending on if you find anything, but
Usually, as I say, usually with new client, it is I will mark hourly, but I don't charge unless I actually get you something.
okay. Well,
So
the number I
don't-
texted you with, that's the number that you can reach me on.
Cool. Sounds good. Just like flumming through the police records while we're talking.
You see all
Like-
different types of shit in there, from semi-indecent exposure to a certain point where he got hit by a car, by an
Huh.
unknown driver.
That's interesting. Yeah. But nothing in the record seems particularly out of pocket from what I know of Sasha.
No, it's more the petty stuff, or trespassing, or
Yeah.
evading, or
Vandalism. Yeah.
public endangerment stuff.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I mean, if you're reaching out to me, this is sounding like your relationship's getting a little serious.
Possibly.
Possibly. Cool. So, gonna close them out. Look, did Gabrielle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm happy to do this background check, and like I can even shadow him for a few nights, just to kind of see what he is getting up to. Happy to do that.
Cool.
I have to ask, unfortunately, what is making you feel like you would sound crazy? Is he like saying he's, I don't know, royalty or a millionaire or,
No, it's
secret celebrity?
nothing like that.
Oh, come on.
I think if I get the answer that I'm looking for out of this, it'll put things into perspective.
Cool. You said crazy, so do you think he's like mentally unwell? Like, should I be looking through like, mental health facility records or something?
If he has any.
Huh. Cool. Right. Okay, before
You're
I go
the
for the
expert
night.
at this, so
I am, but here's the thing. I am only going to have as good search results as the info I'm starting with. So if you're holding anything back from me, I might not be able to do my job as effectively as you're wanting me to.
like I said, I just need to know if he's real. Like
Okay,
if he
you're
actually
saying
has a history.
Okay, do you think he's lying? Do you think he has like a fake ID?
Something like that. It is
Okay.
actually somebody else.
You okay? You think he's somebody else? Cool. Right on. Well, okay, honey. I'll do the background check on you. Are you sure you feel safe? Like you feel like you're doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good. If you think he's doing anything kind of sketchy, it makes you feel unsafe, and you need me to help, let me know, I guess.
I have your
I do
number.
charge a little extra for protection services, but
I can handle myself.
I know,
But
But
I have your number.
Yeah. Sometimes dudes just in relationships, they get a little crazy, and you just, you need a buddy. And I'm a scary buddy. Look at me, scary dog privilege.
I'm not really worried about him violence-wise. I've smacked him around a couple times. It's more...
Really? That's amazing. I'm sorry.
What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry. It's just amusing to me.
He enjoyed it sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I just gonna fold that on my arm. Okay. Cool. Right on. Well, if you think of anything that might change my search, feel free to text me or get in contact with me. I'll get to work on it. Sorry about holding up. I just, busy lady.
It's okay.
All right, cool. Well, you stay safe. I will try to text you an update in a couple of days.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Sasha,
Mm-hmm.
make me a wits and awareness.
Yeah. There we go. I got 1. Oh wait, no, 2. Thank
Are you gonna willpower it?
I mean, this is a finale. I might as well.
Go for it. Do it.
Yeah, that's 2 more successes, so 4.
So, unfortunately, even with 4 successes, it's not
Ooh.
enough that you don't hear any sound behind you, but you do feel 2 hands pressed against your back as you start to fall off the side of the building. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
No!
Hi, everybody.
No! Fuck off! What? God damn it! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a production of Lagniappe Gaming. I have been your storyteller, Michael Walsh. We're going to go backwards from intros from these lovely individuals who I have pressed on to the wee hours of the night. Let's start with Lewis.
Hey everybody, I am Lou Martinez, he, him, and I played Rolando Galvez, he, him, in this game, our wonderful, weird game of Shadows over Salem. If you want to catch me on the socials, I am in the Twitterverse as @Lou Martinez, LOO Martinez. And if you want to catch me on Insta, I am Mescaluis_Martinez. And yeah, if you want to catch me playing other characters, I am in a Pathfinder 2E homebrew game on Monday nights at 8:30 for Elderworm Studios. So come watch me play some unhinged halfling character.
Oh, how do we follow up after the cannibalism? Hi, I'm Sarah. I am one of the Blank Bodies, which is a podcast about V5 and gaming and spooky horror stuff. And yeah, we exist on most podcast platforms if you want to, learn ye some new game stuff and old lore game stuff. Hell yeah. I have pronouns of whatever you choose. Spin the wheel at will. Don't care. My social media is Cypress_Sumka on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, I also exist on other things here on Lagniappe. So if you want to see that, hell yeah.
Hi, I'm James the Lorebot. My pronouns are also whatever the hell. I did not ascribe to gender. I played Sasha, which again, it's going to be interesting next season.
A human kite.
Am yeah, exactly. Nah,
A kindred kite. A kindred
Yeah.
kite.
A kindred kite.
Better for alliteration. One, I am also a host on Blank Buddies. You can find us pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts, and you can find me doing various role playing projects. Some here, some in other places. I have no idea when they get released, and I have no idea where my NDA is. So I can just say vagaries.
Hey.
I'm in them.
Very well put.
You can find me at Shaggy Fury on Twitter most of the time. It's the easiest way to get in contact with me if you have any feeling. Also, the lovely detailing work was also worked on by Sarah.
Oh yeah, I
There's
do
a
freelance
project.
art stuff sometimes, and miniature
Mhm.
painting and costuming, and I did the vest. You know.
Stuff and things.
Yeah,
Very
look,
good.
I just when you're a dirty punk, and then for some reason people are like, yeah, let's put them in front of the camera. That seems like a great idea.
That to be a put together dirty punk.
Uh-huh.
I have been your storyteller, your shit stirrer, your person up here as opposed to down here. Stay tuned. For everybody at Lagniappe specifically for this cast, I want to personally thank them. I have enjoyed telling my first of hopefully many stories on here. I'm happy that season 1 is complete. Can't wait for season 2 and other projects. But you have all been a joy to tell stories for. So thank you very much for your time and commitment.
You don't have to lie. Sasha's a piece of shit.
You are a piece of
What?
shit.
No. No.
Well, maybe that's why you got pushed off
Sasha?
the edge of the building.
Look, Sasha is a decent person just cocooning themselves in douchebaggery.
Yeah. Adjusting to the horny.
No.
No.
Alex will never adjust.
For all of us,
Except
thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully for season 2. Have a good night.